stop. Never wrong, we straight drop. Pull on for your city, outreaches worldwide. No haters, out love. You wanna put on, who just pull up. Destroy it, out trust. Created the space to build with our love.
Hey, what's up? This your girl Madi from the Plugg Magazine. We got an exclusive interview tonight with Charles Reed. Charles Reed's what's up? We had I had the pleasure of meeting him in Cleveland, Ohio, and
Sure.
about a couple of weeks ago, right? We went to that at the DJ Connect app launch party. So that was a great night.
Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out Big Health, Nerve DJs, DJ Connect, they whole team, man, for sure. I appreciate them having me and my team, man.
Yes. So tell our audience, where are you where are you from?
I'm from the east side of Cleveland, for sure.
Born and raised?
Yep, born and raised in Cleveland.
Okay. What do you like the most about Cleveland?
My family.
Your family? So all your family's in Cleveland then?
Yeah, man. Blood and not blood. Yep, my family.
Okay. So when did you know you wanted to become an artist?
I saw my cousin playing. He was playing the Lion and the Wizard of Oz. I think that was the first time. I think I was like 6 years old.
Okay.
I already started singing in church, but
Okay.
they had me like in the background. As a little that little high pitched voice. So I was in the background, but in the forefront because everybody couldn't cover me up. But you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Just on the harmonies. But yeah, that's kind of like what I really wanted to start doing music.
Okay.
Is my cousin Bear like singing as the Lion and the Wiz. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That was the first time.
So how did you end up getting involved in the industry later on?
My dad started out. My dad was a manager for a group called Odyssey and Company when I was a kid. So,
Okay.
well, when I was born, let me say it like that. And him and his partner owned a few little clubs, and they was in the entertainment industry. And then I think just being around my family members that did do music, and seeing them as I was growing up, kind of just like, made me fall in love with the whole thing. Like my mother used to play the trumpet and all type of stuff. So yeah.
Okay. So what initially drew you into R&B music?
I've been around R&B music my whole life, but I
Okay.
started out rapping though.
Oh, you
rapping.
did?
Yeah, because that was the easiest thing to do. Like we was
Yeah.
flipping the tapes, putting the little, I don't want to tell my age, but flipping
Yeah.
the tapes, putting the tissue inside of it and recording over it. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, you already gave it up because these kids nowadays, they don't know what tape is, like a tape.
Nah, man, for sure. But hey, you know what? All of that is the journey to take us to where we at right now. So
Yeah,
sure.
agreed. Those were the days when they had the tapes and you to record. I don't know if I used to do it, but like back in the day when a song would play in the radio, you record it on your tape, and then you have a whole mixtape of the stuff you recorded.
Yeah, for sure.
That was it. Yeah, that's giving up on my age too.
It's all right. We gotta embrace it, man. A lot of people ain't making it to they 30s and late 30s and stuff. They not making it there, man. So
You're right.
We gotta embrace it, enjoy it, enjoy these moments that we still look young. We got our health, we got our
Right.
everything. So yeah, feel
Yeah.
good. Like I'm 18.
I guess we just gotta rest till we die. Right?
Huh?
We'll rest when we die.
Oh, for sure. This is a no sleep game, man, for sure.
Right. So, what inspires you to create music?
I think just hearing everybody, man, around me singing and doing music, and besides that, like when my dad bought my first like karaoke machine, and I knew how to flip them tapes. I think it started out as fun.
Yeah.
And then I started trying to rap with like one of my best friends is like a kid, when you got that kid best friend. And we was rapping, and then I just told my dad at one moment years later, like, man, I'm serious, I really want to do this.
Yeah.
So my cousin at the time, he wanted to rap, and we had put together a group. It was like 5 of us, but everybody fell off. And then ended up being my cousin, myself, and my little brother, and we ended up being a group called the Drill and Rush. And we came up together as kids, came up in the game together, learned a lot, ran the city, ran all over the country. So we had fun doing it.
Oh, okay. So what made you transition from rap to R&B?
Whew, man, like all right, so like I said, my dad was a manager of an R&B group called Odyssey and Company. probably until I was about 3 or 4.
Okay.
And then, hearing, like different gospel artists, like, man, oh man, the Winans and
Hmm.
man, listen, I can name a bunch of them. But anyway, but
Yeah.
listen, yeah, hearing different gospel artists, different
Yeah.
R&B artists, like my cousin Avant.
Okay.
Shout out to my bro Joe Little. Like he brought me up through the game and showed me a
Yeah.
lot. Also, Betty Wright, God rest her soul. Like when I finally like started doing my music and
Hmm.
stuff like that, she was able to vocal train me at one moment. So
Okay.
I mean, I to those musical influences, those are the people I could say that what it is because I got a personal interaction with them to be able to learn from them.
Good. So, tell me, how did that track "Bus" come to life? Like,
I, I was drunk on a freaky mood. Me and my homeboy, we was
Mhm.
cooking up a beat and
Okay.
we threw the record on and the record was done in like 2 hours. Usually don't
Oh
even take us
wow.
that long, but
Yeah.
yeah, it
Okay.
depends on who I'm working with. Yeah, that too. But yeah,
Yeah. When I heard it, I was like, okay. I'm like, this that slow jamming stuff.
you said it's the what?
I'm like, this is slow jamming for real.
Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that's what. Look, this what got us here. Somebody had to be a freak for us to get here.
Right.
So
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah. My mom a good person, but she was nasty for me to get here, man. Because I'm a nasty dude.
So, do you have any other siblings, or is it just you?
um, yeah, I got biologically I got five, so it's
Okay.
five siblings, and then I got a bunch of I came up. My parents were foster parents, so I had like 29 other foster kids and stuff like that come through our
Okay.
household, and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did any of them got influenced by music too? Since it was seems like it was
One
around you guys.
Yeah, my youngest brother, well,
Hmm.
both of my youngest brothers was in the music heavy. My oldest brother Eric, he actually got me into the music part of it. Him and my cousin Ten really
Oh,
put me into the music side of it. Was put me on the stuff when I was young, real young. They was
okay.
always like rapping and singing around the house too, along with my mother. So they like really like shape that in me. Then I start hearing them influences and start
Yeah.
really like getting into it and seeing the stuff that how a crowd reacts to when you're singing and how they
Yeah.
react to you. And that right there just sparked my eyes and like made them big. Like, hey, I want it. It was like crack.
Yeah.
I want it. You know what I'm saying?
You're like,
Yeah,
I gotta get it. I gotta get it. um,
definitely, definitely.
so do you have any memorable moments from a live show that stand out to you?
Uh, yeah, I
Hmm.
do. Actually,
Okay.
I'll give you one.
Hmm.
I remember when my first single came out, Falling, and it was featuring Ace Hood, and I actually got put on a tour for the Summerfest tour. So I had my dancer set up, everything like that. First time, inside of an arena
Yeah.
without my group, solely.
Hmm.
First time in front in an arena, and got out there. We ready to turn up, and it was probably 150 people in the seats
Yeah.
because we opened up the whole show.
Yeah.
We opened up the whole show, so it was like 150 people in the seat. So I'm like, ready, y'all ready? And I'm looking like the whole
You pumped up.
everything scattered out. You talking about where
Yeah.
20,000 people sit at? And we
Yeah.
performed, but then Khaled brought me back out that night, and it was dope.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah. That's a lot of people. I would have froze for real. I would have, you know what I mean?
but I give it to all the experience I've had with my cousin and my brother with the group situation. That kind of
Okay.
like cut my jitters, but I always get nervous before a show. It's just before like when I step on stage, it's like it's go
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Is there what do you who have you collaborated with, or who do you look forward to collaborating in the future?
Oh man, I've collaborated with Ace Hood, DJ Khaled, Ball Greasy, Briscoe, Billy Blue, Bobby Valentino.
Okay.
Shoot, it's been a lot of people I've collaborated with
Okay.
and linked with. Cool and Dre, C Ride. A lot of Florida artists. A lot
Okay.
of people here from Cleveland. people part of my clique, like
Mhm.
my boy Tenet, my boy Bags Bugatti. So, it's as we constantly working, we working.
Okay. What projects are you working on right now?
Okay. So, so as y'all know, man, we got the record bus out right now.
Mhm.
My record bus is out right now, produced by Matt Like the Flame. Um, I'm on several projects coming out with several artists like Cesario, my boy Tenet, Bags Bugatti. We got a lot of different projects coming out. Shout out to my boy Dianero. We got like a whole mixtape dropping.
Okay.
Um, I got a bunch of projects going on. Me and my
Mhm.
manager Tim, we constantly cooking up. Besides just doing
Yeah.
the music side of it, I'm just me being the artist. We also doing on the writing side, and
Okay.
constantly creating opportunities for other artists and myself.
Okay, good, good. Well, anytime you perform out here in Chicago, you're gonna have to hit us up so we can pull up.
And I need to see your part of the Shot Town. Like I've been to the Shot Town, but you got to show me
Mhm.
that side of the Shot Town. So
Yeah, for real. I'm
yeah,
telling you, you just got.
everybody got their own parts. Everybody got their own little sides of cities and stuff. So you witness different things when you go out of town and you link up with
Oh
different
yeah.
people and different clubs and different environments.
Right, it's a different
Yeah.
vibe, but you definitely got to come in the summertime when it's nice out here. You know what I'm saying? I always
Oh, for
say
sure. Ain't
there's
nobody
like
coming to Chicago when it's cold. It's cold here. We ain't coming there when it's cold. It's
I
different.
know.
You know
Well,
what I'm
when I
saying?
stepped out the airplane, when I went to Cleveland, that was my first time in Cleveland. So when I stepped in, I was like, I was hoping it was going to be a little less cold because, they almost canceled my flight because of the weather. And I was like, dang. So when I hop off the plane, it was flurrying. I was like, dang it. I'm like, I was hoping it was going to be
Yeah.
that cold, but it's cold over there too. So
Yeah, you was like, we still in Chicago?
I was like, are you sure we landed in the right place?
Right.
Right.
Oh man.
So, what goals for the future of your music career? Like what kind of impact are you trying to do in the R&B scene?
Uh, you know what? I'm doing Charles, man.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, you can talk about impact. It's about who it touches, who it
Mhm.
reaches. That's the most important part of it, is that I'm gonna touch, different audiences, different people, men, women, gay, straight, whatever it is, however
Mhm.
you feeling, wherever your mind is at that moment. I hope that the music touches you in that moment. So I'm gonna just say it like that. Um, right now I got a movie coming out called Levels. I got
Okay.
several other movies I've shot for, did voiceovers for,
Okay.
stuff like that. So we got a lot of
What is
stuff coming right now.
what is that movie about?
Well, I play a big time drug dealer that I've
Okay.
stepped into the world
Okay.
trying to sell everything myself and got
Mhm.
kind of like jacked up in the moment. So let's say it like that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
You get caught
It-
up
it's
in the
it's one of the
fast life.
movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. When is that going to release?
Actually, you got another like 30 days. We got 30 days. They said
30
they said
days.
like
Oh,
three. They said 2 weeks ago 45 days. So let's say 30 days. We got 30 days.
okay, so everybody make sure you tap in and check it out and make sure you let us
For
know so
sure.
we can go have everybody tap
Levels,
in. So,
levels.
if you can tell a younger version of yourself knowing what you know now, what would that be?
Leave them women alone. Leave them alone.
Yeah, yeah,
They teach you a lot, but yeah, leave so many of them alone. Don't do
yeah.
what you did. Man. Yeah,
Well,
that's what I
I
probably
already
tell
know you
myself.
got to get some
And
swag
be
and
more
stuff.
consistent. Be more consistent for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
never let the dream go. Keep going. Put more of that focus
yeah,
into it. So yeah, that's all. The
yeah.
younger self and the newer myself. Shit.
For
We
real, I'm
telling
saying
ourselves
we
all of this.
got
We
to.
get into it. Every day is different.
Yes. Well, it's a blessing to be awake at each and every day. It's a new opportunity, you know what I'm saying? So we got to make the best of it. So, but yeah, you got,
Sure.
so not to put you on blast or anything. I'm not even going to ask, but I mean, let me ask this.
No, go ahead. Ask me what you want. I told you, Marty, we
No,
open. We talking. What's up?
no, I'm saying, okay, so, for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? What kind of qualities do you look for in a woman? We'll ask that.
Um, just straight up, man. Just being
Mhm.
real, being yourself. Let's say be
Mhm.
yourself. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like that's what I love about it. Like don't try to fake and be somebody you ain't around me.
Right.
Like because I've been around enough of them to understand the situation. I kind of see you like you see me. You know what I'm saying? So just be yourself. So, but I'm gonna tell you like this, you know, I've been on my vibe, man. I
Yeah,
got
well,
my
they
whole
say
team over here acting a fool, so I ain't even about to.
they say real recognize real, right?
Yeah,
So
and if you gonna give, give it up, give it up. Stop playing with a nigga. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah, that's true. But anyways, yeah, well, they say, everything that glitters ain't gold. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta watch
That's
out.
right, because it can be platinum too. You dig what I'm
Catfishing,
saying?
catfishing mugs, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful now on social media. You never know who you're talking to
You gotta
nowadays.
be careful, period, man. Make sure y'all boys, y'all strapping up. Stop having all these goddamn kids, man, because you fucking
Yeah.
up your future, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Stop getting on child support, man. Stop putting yourself on child support, bruh. God,
exactly.
leave. Go get your
Right.
money, man. Stack your bag, bro. Get your business going, man. For real. I got one, and I didn't have more women than all y'all, so I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah, well, either a woman's either gonna push you forward or she's gonna bring you down. You know what I mean? So you gotta choose wisely. They say the most. I mean, there's a lot of things in life you gotta choose, but the most important thing is your partner. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, either
Yeah,
they're
for
gonna
sure.
make you or they're gonna break you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful of that. And if you look
For
at
sure.
history, like a lot of kings and emperors throughout history, it's always been a woman stuck. They're fighting over some woman, and you know what I mean. And it's just crazy, just how it is. You know what I'm saying? We got that power, I guess.
I guess. But y'all
Yeah,
know, y'all already know, like the woman was built for the man, man. So, but I can say a lot on this right now, this lie to
right.
make it just go whatever, and that's
Yeah,
cool. But
right.
the woman was built for the man. So you know what I'm saying. A lot of times our instincts and our approaches to things, we be right on it, and but then y'all be right about a lot of shit too. So we got to work
Yeah,
together, and it's the
I
point where I
agree.
think we've separated is us working together and people coming together, no matter what the financial situation may be. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because for real, you can get with you a rich person and
Mm-hmm.
be and get taken for everything you got also. So it doesn't matter. It's just about the person
Right.
that kind of matches with you and the person that's with
True.
you. So yeah.
Agreed. So, me and KK, appreciate you taking the time to do this interview for the Plug magazine. You know what I'm
I
saying? And I
appreciate
was
you
glad.
having me.
Yeah, and I just want to say, because met him in person, and he was a cool vibe like he is now, like because you'd be surprised. Or sometimes I meet people and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "They're not even nice," you know what I'm saying? But you were a vibe, senior manager were good people and stuff. Pulled up with my with my boy Oli and stuff like that. Shout out to
Yeah,
Oli in Cleveland. You know what I mean?
you had that nice little jacket on, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, look at her. All right, then. So yeah, you was
Yeah.
fly when I
So
saw you, so for sure.
yeah, well, I
You know.
appreciate for the doing the interview. Do you want to say any shout outs?
Man, look, shout out, man. First of all, shout out you, Marty. I really appreciate you and the plug for having me. Free AK, man. So you know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. Shout out to my team, Thomas Music, Reed Camp, my fans, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure that y'all go stream my new record Bust right now,
Yep.
all platforms. The
Yeah.
video is gonna be out ASAP. Well, actually, we're gonna say right now, man, because this is
Yeah.
dropping like today, damn near. So
Yeah.
yeah. So make sure
Yeah.
y'all go
And
to my youtube.com, Charles Reed. And yeah, just have this vibe with me, enjoy this journey. We about to put out a lot of shit for y'all. We gonna enjoy each other. We gonna kick it. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit more about me because I am a personal person. So when I really dig in with y'all, it's gonna be from my heart and telling y'all like, look, this is what I want y'all to see, and this is what y'all gonna see. And fuck it if you don't like it. Yep.
likewise. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, and I just want to do a little discretionary. If you're gonna play bus, be mindful who you with because that sets the mood. So,
Oh yeah, man. Listen. Name all your babies Charles Reed after the song is done. Name
yeah,
it when you put the song on. Put it on repeat. Make sure you got a lottery roll full of rubbers and enjoy yourself, man. You know what I'm saying, ladies? Protect yourselves too, man.
yeah,
For
for
real, for real. These
real.
niggas dirty out here too. Shit. Yeah,
All right, man. Well, that was Charles Reed straight from Cleveland, Ohio. We appreciate the love and support. Everybody, make sure you tap in, follow, subscribe. Stay tuned for the new Level movie that's dropping.
for
But
sure.
we out.
Yo, this Charles Reed, man. We rocking with Marty on the plug, man. It's a vibe, baby. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Free AK, free AK, AK and publish.
It's that AKM music, man.